On dark moonlit nights, near rivers or lakes across Latin America, you might hear the sound of a woman weeping, her cries echoing in the air. This is the mournful wail of La Llorona, the weeping woman. But who is she? And where did this terrifying legend come from? La Llorona's story has been passed down for centuries, varying in details depending on where it is told. The most common version, however, starts with a woman named Maria. She was said to be stunningly beautiful, with long flowing black hair and eyes as dark as the night sky. Maria lived in a small village, where she fell in love with a wealthy man. Her beauty captivated him, and together they had 2 children. For a time, their life was happy, filled with love and laughter. But as often happens in these stories, things began to change. Her husband, once so devoted, began to grow cold. He became distant, and eventually he left her for another woman, one who could give him more than Maria could offer. Heartbroken and filled with rage, Maria's life descended into despair. She could no longer see the joy in her children's faces, nor find solace in their love. In a fit of grief and madness, Maria made an unthinkable decision. One evening, consumed by anger and sorrow, she took her children to the river. There, in a tragic moment of desperation, she drowned them, sending their innocent lives to an untimely end. Realizing what she had done, Maria was overwhelmed with guilt and horror. She ran to the riverbanks, crying out for her children, but it was too late. Her children were gone, and she was left alone with the weight of her crime. Heartbroken and inconsolable, Maria wandered the banks of the river, calling out their names, mis hijos, my children, my children. But her cries went unanswered, her children lost forever. In her grief, she eventually died, and some say she was condemned to walk the earth for eternity. Now, La Llorona roams the rivers, lakes and dark forests, crying for her lost children. She is said to wear a long white dress, her face obscured by a veil. Her sorrowful wails echo through the night, heard by those who are near water, warning them that she may soon claim another soul, especially that of a child. The legend of La Llorona serves as a cautionary tale for children, a warning to stay away from dangerous waters. But it also represents the consequences of unchecked grief, anger and regret. In some versions of the story, it's said that La Llorona's spirit can be heard near rivers, searching for her children. And if she mistakes a child for one of her own, she may take them away. Though her story has evolved over time, La Llorona remains a chilling reminder of a mother's love gone tragically wrong. Whether you hear her cries as a warning or simply as the ghost of a mother forever lost, her legend endures as one of the most haunting tales in Latin American folklore. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, the next time you hear the wind howling or the cry of a woman near the water, it might just be La Llorona, still searching for her lost children and forever lost in her sorrow.